Hi, parents, and welcome back to another episode of From the Teacher's Desk, real advice for parents of neurodiverse kids. I've had a cold this past week, and it got me thinking about my students and how they feel when they're sick. So, this episode is about those unexpected days when your child is sick and can't go to school. For neurodiverse kids, this might be more challenging than you can imagine because the routines get disrupted, their anxiety goes up, and recovery doesn't always mean resting quietly. So grab a cup of tea and let's go deeper into this. Let's have a look and see why staying homesick is so difficult for neurodiverse kids. For most kids, sick days means getting a chance to rest at home and maybe some screen time. But for neurodiverse kids, sick days can trigger some of the following. Their anxiety might go up because they might be worried about missing school or falling behind in schoolwork. They may get frustrated at the break in their normal routine. This may lead to behavior challenges because they don't know what to expect when they're home all day. And they might have difficulty resting because they're so full of energy despite feeling unwell. Here's how to create a routine and make your child comfortable when they're homesick. Even when sick, routines are really important. So try to follow your morning routine as much as possible. Wake up, have breakfast, brush teeth, get dressed. Do all of those things except in a gentler way. Create a visual sick day schedule. This could also be in the form of a checklist and could include activities such as resting, taking medication, reading a book, listening to an audio book. The reason it's visual is so your child can look at it and know what activity is going to come next. This all helps create predictability for your child when they are home. If your child is really worried about missing schoolwork or falling behind in school, tell them that they have one job only for the day. Their job is to rest until they feel better. You can offer light learning only if your child wants it, and this could be in the form of educational videos, listening to audiobooks, reading books on certain subjects, and drawing. And communicate with the teacher. Let the teacher know your child is sick and let the teacher know what your child is feeling. Most teachers will reassure the child that they can catch up on their work when they come back. Remember, the key is no pressure. Rest comes first. If your child is feeling big feelings about staying homesick, listen to them and validate their feelings. Say, I know it's hard to stay home and have to miss school. Try to give them some control in the situation. Give them a choice. For example, would you like to rest in your bed or rest on the couch? And give them some comfort items that will make them feel comfortable. For example, a special blanket or stuffed animal. If they're missing a really important event at school, sit and brainstorm with them and make a plan for how to make it up once they're well enough to go back to school. You can also think of planning ahead. Sick days happen, so it's good to be prepared. You could make a sick day box with comfort items and quiet activities that you could keep. Also, you could prepare a social story. A social story are personalized stories created to help people, especially those with autism, to know how to respond in social situations and know how to react appropriately. This social story could be about sometimes we get sick and we have to stay home in order for our bodies to rest. School will still be there when we're better. Sick days don't have to mean chaos. With a little planning, you can lower anxiety, build routines, and help your child rest and recover more peacefully. If this episode has helped you, please subscribe and share it with another parent who might be juggling sick days. Next week, we'll be back with a brand new episode from the Teacher's Desk. Looking forward to seeing you then.